Med veterans right here, so I hardly need to introduce myself. Um, but we will get started then with station 3, which is all about the 2020 internship, virtual internship. And that had to take place because the coronavirus and everything getting canceled, travel restrictions, all that fun stuff. And that led to a few adjustments on our end as to how we would interact with SAW, how we would still finish the work that we had set out to do during the internship. One platform that we used a lot was Google Meets, which let us set up free video calls. And these video calls were either very late at night or early in the morning in order to accommodate the time difference, which is unfortunate because it would have been so much easier to be there in person and not have to deal with the time difference. Nevertheless, we were able to schedule several calls with ATL. Ourselves as a team met weekly, and then we also set up these weekly sessions with SAW students that I'll let Shaylin explain.
Yeah, so kind of how Matthew was talking about, obviously a lot of the project proposals that we had for the in-person internship had to either be changed or kind of put on the back burner. So what we decided instead was to kind of steal an idea from the 2019 Grow internship that Matthew was on. And what his group did when they went to Thailand was where they had these small English sessions with the students at the SAW compound. And we decided to kind of transpose that onto a virtual setting. So with ATL's help, of course, we set up these Google Meets with 7 of the students at the compound once a week for about 2 hours a day. And like Matthew said, usually for us, it was 8 o'clock in the morning. For them, it was like 9 p.m. at night after school. And what we did was we just kind of set up these little presentations, gave them homework assignments, and they would have to create presentations about whatever topic that we decided we wanted them to talk about. In this example, I think it was one of the first ones that we had them talk about what they wanted to be kind of when they grow up a little bit. And this one is an example. On the left, you can see one of the students, her name was Nan. Her answer was that she wants to be a diplomat. So this is an example of like one of the slides screenshotted from her presentation when she was giving it. And yeah, this was a really great way for the students to kind of practice their English, get to know us a little better. Obviously, we got to know them a little bit better through these topics. It was a great way for us to ask them questions, their fellow students to ask them questions, ATL asked them questions, and we would kind of give them feedback, pointers, ways to practice better after their presentations so they could hopefully improve on their English.
Shaylin, I have an off-topic question, but do you remember what Nan had said for that? Oh, okay, I answered it. It was Angelina Jolie, right? That was the person she looked up to.
Yeah.
Her idol.
Yes,
And
idol.
I think Angelina Jolie had such an influence on her to be a diplomat because she has done so much work with different organizations and one in Thailand as well. So these presentations we thought were super useful, especially for someone like Nan and the rest of the students who are about to enter university and would be studying in an English curriculum. So they might have to make presentations in English, and all the practice we could give them, the better. Now, we wanted to turn the session over to you all and ask what sorts of ideas would you have if you were on the 2021 Grow internship and suddenly it had to go virtual? What are ways you could still connect with SAW, its staff, its students, and still perform the work of the internship?
I think I really like the bonding aspect that you were talking about with these English sessions. And I mean, every org that I'm in has been doing tons of bonding activities, like to sort of keep members engaged throughout the past semester. So stuff like I don't know, a talent show on over Zoom, like that was something that was super popular for us. If you could do like an Among Us gaming session, that's always a good time. Pictionary, Scribble.io, yeah, like I feel like any of the virtual games that we've done so far, like maybe they don't have the same educational goal as an English presentation does, but they do certainly help with like community bonding, which I think is also important.
I definitely agree that the value of bonding is practically the only thing that's getting me through this virtual semester. We I remember we tried to do Pictionary at our first English session. Shaylin, I don't know how well that went.
I was in the other group for that first one, where our internet wasn't working, so it didn't go well.
So maybe there's some technological challenges to consider when it comes to playing games. I think the students also just crowd around one computer that they have in Saw Office, so we can still be creative, and that's kind of the beauty of GlobeNet. We always find a way of surpassing.
I'd recommend the talent show option then, because that's like super cool for them and their little community as well, like showing off to their friends, you know, like who's not gonna love that.
Oh my gosh, what if we made it like a whole event that people donated money to attend, and it was a Saw's talent show?
You could do a remote dance marathon over Zoom. So like each of the interns is like dancing in front of their camera. The kids that saw like have to take turns swapping in and out. You could like live stream it so people like come in and give donations. Like that could be so huge. That would be so much fun.
This group is so productive. I love these ideas.
So what I'm hearing is that Shaylin's going to be showing off her dance moves, is what it is. Like,
That's so embarrassing.
She's been practicing on every Zoom call we've ever been on. So
no, we just pinned her video to like the main. So like it's just her on the main Zoom session. Yes.
I'm shy, guys. I can't do that.
Well, we have to switch rooms, but nice chatting with you all, and we'll see you back later.
Bye.